who's been following the Remy Ma and Papoose situation, Remy Ma was basically, it came out that Papoose had attacked Eazy the Block Captain at a Chrome 23 event. Chrome 23 is Remy Ma's battle rap league, right? And at that event, they had on matching outfits. It was getting to a point where it was awkward. They wasn't really being necessarily low. Even when you see them interact on camera, it's kind of obvious that they dealing with one another. You know what I'm saying? And what I really didn't like was the fact that I heard that Eazy was telling people it was an issue. It was an even bigger issue because Eazy was putting it out there for people to know. And I think in his mind, because what was going on at that time was he was one of the biggest artists in battle rap. And if you understand this niche, you understand how popping Eazy the Block Captain was at that time. You know what I'm saying? So in his mind, he felt like he on top of the world. He felt like, yo, I'm smashing a famous rapper. You know what I mean? I'm on a league. I basically have a league that I seemingly got controlling. You know what I mean? So at one time, he starts the trenches and starts getting talent and whatnot, and also doing battles on the trenches, and also doing battles on the Chrome 23 league. So what he's doing is making sure that he kind of can maintain most of the same income that he was getting, you know, when he was with URL, because URL was giving him a bigger purse. That was the caffeine era, and they had a way bigger budget. You understand? But bigger than that, everyone listen, power exposes people. You know what I'm saying? And I really kind of feel like in a situation like Eazy kind of exposed himself, because I mean, listen, bro, if you know you're dealing with a married woman, for one, you shouldn't be dealing with a married woman, especially a married woman that everyone knows, where it's going to be publicized and people are going to know what you're doing. So anyway, so Papoose pops on him at the event and then he leaves. So Eazy didn't do an interview or get on camera for several, for weeks. Basically, he was waiting for the swallow his face to come down. You know what I'm saying? And so after that, they never actually come out and say that they are together in a relationship. Everyone starts to realize we're not seeing Remy Ma on Papoose's Instagram and vice versa, right? And then there was a picture of Remy Ma and Eazy at, I think, the Eagles game, and they got on matching outfits. So this morning, this drops. Let's get into it.
It's the out of here, any man battle rap trap. Got the streets. The out of here, man. The out of here, man. Put it on you. Out to the trap. We are back. It's the out of Henny Man battle rap trap, and we definitely got the street. All right, what in the talks?
Real quick, shout the Deotta Henny Man. Please follow the channel. You know what I'm saying? It's I think this one is Henny Blogs. So follow that John. Henny Blogs. All right. Deotta Henny Man. Shout out to him. He did a great job covering his story. So I'm gonna just play this first part.
Toxicity, man, listen, I just got woke up at 4 a.m. and told to go to Remy Ma page ASAP, man. In the interest of fairness, everybody was reporting the whole love triangle between Remy, Papoose, and Eazy the Block Captain all this time. Well, Remy Ma just fought back with a devastating right. She takes to Instagram and says, Papoose dumbass fell asleep on the phone with Clarissa Shields. Laying in my house, he refuses to leave. This beast supposed to be a world champion boxer and gets scary. Ass hung up soon as she heard my voice. Laughing emojis. Now I'm telling everything. Oh, and baby girl, you not the only one. And with that, she poses a screenshot between Papoose and Clarissa Shields. The screenshot says in the blue, I guess it's allegedly Papoose, he says, but that's okay. We are human beings. No human is going to be able to report their every move. You see nothing wrong with that? And then allegedly Clarissa Shields responds, take accountability. You are the one who is married. If you can't at least sleep on the phone with me or be with me in person, it shouldn't be a big deal to let me know you made it home safe or to communicate you fell asleep in the Sprinter. The screenshot then has the alleged Papoose saying, after the office, I'm going to a Christmas party at the office. The CEO asked me to come last week. You don't know that, do you? And Clarissa says, Pap, I don't care. You have to tell me nothing. But that's where the screenshot ends. It doesn't really detail exactly what they even talking about. Maybe she want a little bit more time from them or a little bit more clarity on their situation. I don't know. But this is the screenshot that she posted. Now, crazy enough, I look in the comments and Clarissa Shields actually responds and says,
So Clarissa says this can't be serious. I guess you mean you can't be serious. You have two boyfriends. Oh, I guess you meant to say like this B can't be serious. You have two boyfriends. And Remy Ma comments, that's what he told you.
this
LOL.
can't be serious. You have two boyfriends. Remy Ma responds and says, Clarissa Shields, that's what he told you, LOL. Now, I did a little bit more digging, man, and I see that Clarissa Shields actually posted two pictures of Papoose, or with Papoose, I should say. One back in July 7th that says, hey, tag No Limit Herbo and Papoose. Tell them I know they rock with my boxing because I'm all over the world whipping ass. I need a feature, fight night, so I was lit, man. It has a picture with her and Papoose, and if you scroll to the right, it's a picture with her and G Herbo. Then on September 15th, Clarissa Shields posts another picture with Papoose and says, the biggest with the heart eye emojis. Peace to the legend Papoose. I'm a new fan of his art. Dude, a true boxing fan too. He be at all the big fights. Always an honor to flick it up with my pack. So I don't know. You look at that caption, it kind of hinted a little something going on anyway. But Remy ain't feeling it. I don't know if she went through his phone. I don't know how that worked, but it's the middle of the night. She dropping screenshots and she saying she gonna expose it a little bit more. All right, we got a quick.
So it's real quick, man. So we play that for long enough. I'm gonna speak a little bit, then I'm gonna bring it back. So this is something I've been realizing after I heard it from AC Accountable Commentary. And my man said, Black women always put your business out there. And I've been, after he said that, I started to notice that a lot more, that Black women, and this in general, love to make Black men look weak and look broke or what. And it's always a man they had kids with consistently. Okay. Don't nobody gotta, first of all, no one has to know what's going on in your house. Okay. Papoose has not done an interview. Papoose has been in the shadows. You understand me? And it makes Pap look so crazy because Pap is basically a situation, or he's in a situation where he seemingly did everything he was supposed to do in terms of, because he's coming from the school of thought of, I really love this woman. I really care about this woman. So I'm going to do whatever I can to support her. I had no idea this nigga tried to bust her out of jail. He tried to help her escape jail. There was one clip where she brags about how much Papoose loves her. Let me tell you something, man. It's really important for a woman to express looking up to you. And express, she needs to always be expressing appreciation and being your biggest cheerleader. When you are not around, and it's about how people speak on your name when you're not around. The woman you with is supposed to speak highly of you. The same way, could you imagine having a friend that when your name comes up and whatnot, they don't feel the need to make sure that respect is put on your name, or if people say anything negative about you, they won't take the time out or to say, nah, we're not doing that, or why you saying that, or why you doing that. That matters because it speaks to how they see you and what they think about you. You understand? But so she's trying to paint, and this is the classic. Whenever couples are breaking up, women always either want to, especially black women in particular, you always want to either convince people that this guy is gay, or he's broke, or he's a bad father. Oh my God. This picture, I'm going to pull up towards the end. The nastiest work I've seen all year. But anywho,
Quick update from everybody involved. While I was making the blog, Remy Ma actually took back to her story and said, this lady Clarissa Shields and that sorry ass publicity team been putting out fake stories on me every day to make me look bad and him look like God's gift for too long. Big Papoose to put out something to stop the narrative, and he kept telling me just to stay quiet. It's the best thing to do. Well, I'm tired. Oh, and he said he would never F you because you ugly, but don't worry, I saw everything now. The world gonna see it since you so tough, boo. Clarissa Shields take their Instagram story and says, how a woman would.
that's crazy. You said how? Listen, she hitting Remy with bar after bar. Listen, that's the battle that you need to be. Listen, if you want female battle rap to take off, you need to go ahead and battle Clarissa Shields. That's what's going to bring the bag. Let Papoose train her. You understand? You train with Eazy and whatnot, and then at the end, y'all all just brawl. You just duke it out. All right, y'all both just start with your hands on each other's weaves, and y'all just start wilding and throwing haymakers and shit like that. You understand? But that's what you should be doing. I have to say, this right here is the devilish energy. This is a new symptom of baddie syndrome. Baddie syndrome is based off the illusion or the delusion within a person that makes them think that their perception of how good they look because they wear makeup, lashes, and weaves and wigs and shit of the sort means that one thing and how they see themselves trumps all intrinsic qualities. So being a good person is not important. The only thing that matters is themselves, basically, in so many words. I mean, because that's really how Remy got here. I heard Kristen Bias make a point about how she may have never really gotten a chance to experience life, and she went in jail, went to jail at an early age, so on and so forth. And he had a point about that, right? But the thing is, who cares? You made a commitment. You made lifelong commitments. Marriage is a lifelong commitment. Having kids, these are all big commitments, right? And Papoose, they had their whole theme of black love and the whole point. And again, this is how the community had to change for the better. That's not a good balance to have a situation where the aesthetic or the look or the vibe or the feel is that this man just loves this woman so much. And now we're able to recognize that that's those are behaviors that those are behaviors that a narcissist has, because a narcissist loves the idea of being better than other people or being able to get away with things the other people can't, because again, power. We have to look at power from all angles. You understand? And for a narcissist, loves to have power. A narcissist loves to be able to get away with things they shouldn't be able to get away with. They love taking control of a situation, and they love doing the feng shui effect. The feng shui effect is when they start to establish and say certain, for example, like trauma. People use past traumas as a way to keep you from checking them. So they use the trauma in terms of saying, oh, well, I did that to you because I bet this happened to me before and whatnot. So that's just how I react to that. You know what I mean? And they'll just kind of blame what they're doing in the present on what happened in the past. Or they'll use their experiences as a way to say, well, I know more about the subject than you, and you can't relate or you can't speak on it. But you really can't tell anyone what they can't speak on unless it pertains specifically to you. I don't know. Maybe I'm tripping. But anywho, yes, the ego of baddie syndrome is so strong that she is shit talking like a real professional boxer. Remy, come on, dude. Come on, dude. Come on, dog.
With two boyfriends, met a man that has a girlfriend. And the only one. Why the hell you tagging me? Papoose takes this story and says, sad
to say that Remy Ma's a narcissist. She chose to cheat repeatedly. Now that I finally moved on, she's playing the victim. I have requested a divorce numerous times. She rather clout chase on social media than handle this like civilized adults. I did not want to do this on social. I'm sorry. I did not want to do the social media foolishness for the sake of my 6-year-old baby. She has to go to school, and as you can see, I remain quiet through this all. And I have to say, Papoose. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't shown you the screen. So, but that's it right there. Papoose could have easily turned this into a whole rollout for some new Papoose music. All right, and try to use this to get hot again. Papoose is doing his job at CD Baby, okay, and he happy doing that. Whenever you see niggas stop rapping and doing what they doing, that means they're making more money doing that, and they happier doing that. You know what I'm saying? So Pap is all right. Pap probably making at least 6 figures doing that job. You understand? So he all right. Whenever you see him in videos and shit, it seems like he driving a nice car and whatnot. He always look good. He groomed and shit like that. So it seems like he taking care of himself pretty well. All right. So that bread is coming in. At some point, Remy also mentions, she's the one with the bag. But I'm not going to get too much deeper into this right now, but I do want to show a quick picture. Let me see if I can find out real quick. Oh yeah. All right, so this is the what I wanted to share. This right here. So this right here is a picture of Easy the Block Captain and Remy Ma on Christmas last year.
Christmas tree looking like one of them 90s pictures and all that. You know what I'm saying? He posted that with the
They getting a Jason lyric on. First of all, I'm trying to understand where did Pat Poos get the picture? Who sent him the picture? So he says, while I was at home with my daughter last Christmas, this is where Remy Ma was. Now that I finally moved on, she's angry and making up lies. Hashtag narcissist. You try to make sure that shit trend. I told her we could divorce like adults. She refuses to do that because I wouldn't lie and say I didn't knock the chump out. I still got the messages of her begging me to lie about the knockout. But who cares? He didn't throw one punch back. Hashtag super soft. Damn, bro. He barring Papoose up. Last time I saw this chump, he was in the fetal position. Everybody saw it. He did the emoji where you smack yourself. God damn. When I knocked him out, Remy Ma woke him up and he went home with him for 4 days. I went home with my daughter. As you can see, she couldn't wait to lie about it again, shaking my head. Narcissist. I didn't knock him out because he slept with my wife. I knocked him out because he shook my hand and then slept with my wife. Bro, bro. As far as Easy, that speaks to a bigger issue in black men, and that's low self-esteem playing out. The fact that made you feel good what you was doing, bro, you got low self-esteem. And on top of that, Remy ain't no spring chicken. Remy is grown. Remy in her 40s. I'm not saying nothing's wrong with you being in your 40s, but you like what's wrong with you? You supposed to keep it playing. Geechee had a good point about like, yo, he said to Remy during the battle with Eazy that, yo, you should have just gave me the P. You know what I mean? Because I wouldn't have said nothing. And listen, that's a fact. Those are the kind of dudes that women like, bro. Because you got to realize that, yo, ninjas that wasn't always like good looking, you know what I'm saying, or wasn't always the most desirable and whatnot. I ain't gonna hold you. Easy dude got like the build and the character and all the makeup of like basically someone that you can't really trust all that much necessarily, or someone that doesn't handle power very well. So what really speaks to is his leadership skills, you know what I'm saying, and his communication. All right, because for the most part, what was going on was when he was really popping, he was taking an opportunity to kind of really talking shit. He did a blog too. We're gonna get into that shit tomorrow, but I'm gonna go as far as I can with this right now. So what I'm also going to speak to is with the low self esteem. Your penis, pause, can get you in so much. First of all, it can ruin your legacy and ruin all your work. Because right now, no one who speaks on this story is acknowledging his amazing battle rap ascension. And really, because in our minds, Eazy's a superstar if you follow battle rap. If you follow battle rap, you understand this guy's a big deal. And every time someone blogs on him, they don't see it, and they don't know his battles like that. Now, luckily, they can go look it up and shit. You know what I mean? And see the shit on YouTube now because he got YouTube drops on other leagues and shit like that. But like, yo, they don't know how popping this guy is. They basically be calling him great value papoose, calling him all these freaking names, freaking crazy, right? But anywho, but yeah, man, fellas, protect your legacy, protect your work. Don't let the bad decisions that you make with women overshadow your work. Because now no one's going to talk about that. No one even cares about that. All they know is that, hey, your hairline is kind of weird. I don't think nothing wrong with it, but I guess, you know, if you're on the world stage, this ain't really the best hairline. You know what I'm saying? And also, they don't know him. They just look at it as, all right, well, Pat Poose is, you know, a known rapper. You know what I mean? People know who he is and so on and so forth. You understand? Whereas with this guy, it feels more like, all right, yo, who the fuck is this? Or like, or what are you doing? You know what I mean? Like, this is a step down. This guy's a battle rapper. And, you know, so I don't know. It's just a bad look. It's a bad look for everyone. I think if they wanted to be together, yo, as a man, if you know the woman is married, yo, you said, listen, it's one thing if you was going to smash and keep it moving, you know what I mean? You're outside doing couple, like y'all in an actual relationship. You understand? Anywho, so that's the first part we're gonna speak on. I'm gonna get into this more over the weekend. I don't got that much time right now. I gotta give y'all love. I have to lock up real quick. I'm gonna finish breaking down Tinny and Rob real quick, okay? I'll be right back. We'll take a little break. All right. Like doing my intro no more. That's freaking crazy. Anyway, we back. My bad, yo. There was like one more part of this clip that I didn't play real quick. I just want to play this reaction from the sister who gave her thoughts on the whole thing.
Can't separate that in 2024.
It's like she's also pleasant to a lot of guys. Really aren't very drawn to the exaggerated feminine women. A woman.
They keep telling y'all that. But again, because y'all are still so silly and stupid that you keep mixing in what men like to sleep with, what men lust after versus what men actually like,